And let's get with Joe Satriano and then Joe Salemi coming up on deck. So, Inspiration with Joe Satriano. So we're going to Joe and Joe back to back. Here he is with his inspirational segment. First of the year, Joe Satriano.
Thank you, Howie. You know, what I love about your show is that all these segments are always intertwined with each other. The Rich's Report talking about obese people, and of course Andrea then follows up with, you know, how to lose weight. Joe's segment, his wonderful voice. He and I have the same voice. It's amazing how I can do the same thing. I just don't flaunt it. Mainly in the shower. Anyway, so my name is Joe Satriano, and Happy New Year to everybody. I started a foundation 10 years ago when my wife Susan passed away of a 13-year battle with breast cancer. We were both high school math teachers. Yes, we did multiply twice in our lives. Very significant to the story because we did see the devastating effects it had on our two boys to watch their mom's 13-year demise. So 6 months after Sue died, I finally got my head together and I realized that I can still help kids even though I was no longer teaching. And I targeted those kids who are dealing with parents that have cancer or unfortunately have lost a parent to cancer. I started the Susan Satriano Foundation. I'm so proud to say you're looking at the foundation. It's me and me alone. And in 10 years, I have helped over 900 kids across the nation with well over $500,000 in scholarships. One of the wonderful perks, though, about the foundation is not only do I give out the scholarships, but I also ask each school to give me 20 minutes with each child. So in effect, over 10 years, I've met over 900 kids, and I talk to them. And I let them know that, yes, we have walked the walk, both of us, and they open up because of that. It's amazing how many kids just need a stranger to talk to and explain their situation and how difficult it is. So every week I come on the show, and Howie has been very gracious enough to allow me to talk about some of the kids that I have met. So tonight I want to talk about this child named Carlos, who I met at a high school 4 years ago. You know, he admitted to me that academics was not his strong suit.
Good.
Okay. It didn't help when his hero in his life, his dad, was battling prostate cancer. It took its toll on all of his studies. It was a very difficult time for Carlos. He worked at his dad's auto mechanic shop when he was going through high school, and he learned a lot from his hero. What he told me was he learned what's important in life, how to help others when they are in need. Carlos learned the meaning of courage and strength as he witnessed his dad going through the cancer battle, and how he still continued to work at the shop. Thankfully, his dad is cancer-free now, and Carlos is attending Union County Vocational Technical School to hone his skills as an auto mechanic. While in college, Carlos wanted to make a difference. He decided to start a tax-free, a service which is free of anyone paying. It was a taxi service. And what he did was he went onto the college radio station and bulletin boards located around the campus, and he told of his passion to help people in need. What he did was he actually drove, and he got other friends to do the same thing, he drove cancer patients to their appointments. And he would wait, and when the appointment was over, he would drive them home. He didn't ask for any money. He just wanted to give back and help people. And again, keep in mind that this is was a high school senior at the time. You know, so we're not talking adults, we're talking kids who act like adults. And it's amazing how they find the strength and the courage to deal with what they're dealing with at home. He told me that when he graduates, he will work full-time at his dad's shop and eventually take over the store when his dad is ready to retire. He sent me a picture which I blew up. That's Carlos and his dad at the shop, and Notice how he's looking at his dad very proud. He considers his dad his hero, and frankly, I do too. So yeah, it's stories like this which are just amazing that, you know, kids have choices. They could bury their heads under the cover if they like, face what they're facing, but these kids don't. What they do is they move forward. They find the strength and the courage to move forward and to make a difference in this world, as Carlos did. If I could just take a moment and talk about one of the ways that I do fund the foundation is by a very inspiring, I've been told, and humorous book which I wrote called In Sickness and in Health, A Memoir of Love. 100% of the proceeds of the book goes to the foundation. It's the story of my life with Susan, and people who come to my book talks. And by the way, I will be doing 3 book talks in February. The biggest of all will be Columbia University, which I am very, very excited about, on February 6th. So yeah, people have told me that they're actually inspired to move forward in their life after reading this book because they want to emulate the way Sue and I handled the 13-year battle. We did it with laughter and love and humor. That was us. I'm telling people we weren't looking to be role models. We were just trying to get through the day ourselves. But apparently, people have taken it and internalized it. So not only has it apparently helped people to get through their own tragedies, but like I said before, 100% of the proceeds goes to the foundation. And since the book has been out, the foundation's grown by over $18,000. So people are reading it, which I'm very proud of. I'm also writing a second book, which takes you from that moment when Sue passed away to the present, which includes the very hilarious dating scene at my advanced age. Very hilarious. You'll have to read it. Or you can wait until the movie comes out. Yeah, that book, if you'd like to hear the title, it's the story of my life with Susan after she passed away, actually. So since we were both high school math teachers, the title had to be After Math. Hold the laughter down, please. Anyway, so yeah, that should be out hopefully by Easter, I hope. I'm almost done. Anyway, so that's my story. Thank you so much, Howie, for letting me share my passion in my life, which is helping kids who are dealing with this horrid disease. And everyone have a great New Year.
All right. Excellent job, Joe. Excellent. Very inspiring. And Joe mentioned kids. Next week, our focus will be on kids. We have kid singers, kids photographers, kid magicians. It's going to be an amazing show right here at Ponchos.